Okay, for question E, we've got to find the winner under the instant runoff voting method, and that can be found on page 39. And here's how it works. We're going to eliminate, just look at the first row, eliminate the selection that has the least number of first place votes. So B has 9 plus 8 is a total of 17 first place votes. A has 19, C has 11. So we're going to eliminate C, and we'll move, fill in the blank that's been left when we eliminate C. So we'll move B up and A up. So I get a B here, and let's see, a B there. And A is going to move up here. A is going to move up, A, and we have an A and a B. And the winner is the item that has a majority. And let's see if we have a majority now. B has 9 plus another 11 is 20, plus another 8 is 28, and A just has 19. So clearly B is the winner by the instant runoff. B's our winner. So for F, we have to find the winner under the Copeland method, which can be found on page 44. And the way this works, you do pairwise comparisons, and whoever wins a pairwise comparison gets a point. And then you tally up the number of points. And whoever has the most points wins. So let's do A versus B. And so A is superior to B in just one column, and that's this. So A gets 19 points, and B is above A in these three columns. So we've got 9 plus 11 is 20, 28, 19 to 28. So in a pairwise comparison with using A and B, B wins and is going to get 1 point for that win. Now let's compare B versus C. And B dominates in this column. It's above C in this column, in this column, and in this column. C is above B in column 3 and gets 11 points. But in the first two and the final column, B is above C, so B gets, let's see, 9 plus 19 is 28, plus 8 is 36. So again, B wins over C this time and gets another point. And now let's compare A versus C. And A wins in this column, C wins in the third column, but not, oh, and in the fourth. Yes, C is above A in both those columns. So in the first two columns, 9 plus 19 is 28, 2, and C, adding up the last votes in the last two columns, we get 19. So A wins over C, and A gets a point. When we look at the points accrued, B has 2 points, and so B is the winner by the Copeland method. So for question 3, we've got to consider an election with 129 votes. If there are 4 candidates, what is the smallest number of votes that a plurality candidate could have? Well, you'll find the explanation relative to the plurality method on page 36. So to do this, let's just take 129 votes and divide that by 4, and what we get is 4 goes into 12 3 times and into 9 twice, plus remainder 1. Well, let's add that 1 to, to 32, and that equals 33. So the plurality, the minimum number of votes for a plurality candidate to have in order to win using the plurality method is 33 votes. Now if you look at question B, it says if there are 8 candidates, what is the smallest number of votes that a plurality candidate could have? That means what's the minimum number of votes a candidate must have if they're going to win using the plurality method? Well, we'll divide 128 by 8 again. And 128 goes into 12 once, and 4 left over goes into 49 6 times, plus, because 6 times 8 is 48, and plus remainder 1. So now we'll add that 1 to the 16, and that equals 17. So using the plurality method, the plurality candidate would have to have a minimum of 17 votes to win. So that takes care of 3.